Hey guys, just wanted to welcome you back for another video. And as you can tell by the brayer, today's going to be another round of doing jelly printing or jelly stamping. And by jelly stamping, I really, for one thing, don't know what else to call it, because you're basically turning the stamp into a mini jelly plate, but it's still the stamp. So I just figured we'll just stick with jelly stamping because, you know, why not? And before I forget, because right now I'm just kind of going through picking out what I want to use from my stencils. And quick note, if you have not put stuff in drawers, like things that you use frequently, I cannot recommend it enough, because the paint you see down in the lower right corner and then the stencils up above it, literally all I had to do was take the drawer out, stick it next to me on the desk, and as soon as I was done cleaning the stamps that I used for the day and the stencils or whatever, all I had to do was put everything back in the drawers, and I put the drawers away, and it makes cleanup easy freaking peasy, and we like that a lot. So anyway, I did put a little quick video chatting about that. I will link that as one of the videos if you want to check it out at the end. But any case, that was a super fun thing, is the day I realized I can store stuff in the drawers, and yeah. But anyway, I don't want to get off on a rabbit hole. And then also really quickly before I really get started here, I will come back. I'm going to have two videos where I would like to show you guys how to make a vegan option for a jelly plate, because what you see here, that little one that I just moved to make room for the stamp, that little teeny jelly plate was made with a vegan recipe, and it works just like the regular ones. I have not had any issues with it whatsoever. So I will show you how to make that, and then I will also make another video to show you how to make a plain unflavored gelatin version as well. And I figured I would break it out because it's two different methods and they work a little bit differently. So rather than try to dump all of that on you at one time, I'm going to come back and I'll show you how to make both types, but I'll do it in separate videos. So anyway, again, the point of the jelly stamping, why I call it that, because basically that's essentially what it is, and I can't think of anything else to call it. All I do is I take the paint, whatever I'm using, and I put it right onto the stamp like you see what I'm doing here. Or you'll see in just a little bit farther into the video, I do the paint on the side, depending on, you know, the image of the stamp that you're working with, and I brayered the paint off to the side, and then I rolled it onto the stamp directly, which basically you could also think of them as mini print presses, because it's essentially the same concept that they used way back in the day. Not that I want to get into a history lesson, whatever you want to call it, but you can get the same amount of variety and interest in color combinations using the stamp as like a mini gel plate as you can using the actual gel plate. And seriously, this is just a ridiculous amount of fun. It just does not stop being fascinating, and I don't even know the half of it. There are some crafters that I watch that it is amazing the amount of layers that they can achieve using the jelly plate. And I haven't even begun to touch the surface. So what you see me doing right now is about the extent of what I know. And hopefully this year, I have it set in my plans to come in and really work hard in learning how to do all kinds of layers and image transfers. I need to get better at that, you know, transferring images from magazines and stuff. So anyway, so basically I just wanted to chat really quickly about a couple things that I'm going to be coming back with in terms of showing you how to make different types of jelly plates to cut down on the cost. And it's also a cost-effective way to get started if you're not even sure if you would like it, because not everybody likes every craft. So if you make one really quick once and you give it a go and you're not really a fan, then you have not put in the expense to a store-bought jelly plate. They can be a little bit on the pricey side, especially on the ginormous ones that they come out with. They're not exactly cheap. So, again, making your own is probably going to be a cost-effective way to get into it, to try it out. Or if you like it, then it cuts down on the expense. I don't have anything wrong, or I don't have any problem with getting store-bought. If that is easier for you to do, then go for it. I have a combination because, like I said, the little stamp in this video is one that I made, and I have store-bought ones that I picked up on clearance. So, you can get one cheap. Do not say no to that. And yeah, I think I covered all the things that I wanted to say, the points that I wanted to make about why I call it jelly stamping. And I think for the rest of this, until I do a little recap at the end, I will put this to music. But again, just so much fun. The variety. I don't know of too many other crafts that you get such instant results as the jelly printing. But again, I'm going to keep going on about it. So I'm just going to shush and put the rest of this to music, and I'll see you for the recap. Okay guys, let's just do the quick little flip through to show some or most of the images and stuff that I got. And it is never not a source of fascination, whether I'm using the stamps as like that mini printing press or working right on the Gelli plate, that you always get a massive variety of pulls with your papers, and no two ever look the same. And I think that's what I also like. That, like, here you see I've been showing the dude stamp, five images I think that you can see clearly on the screen, and every single one of them looks different. It almost makes them look like completely different stamps. And then, you know, Tim Holtz's botanical flower stamp again looks completely different with all the different color variations. It is just a ridiculous amount of fun. And there's very few crafts out there that I know of where you get instant results. You know, as soon as you pull that paper up, you see exactly the color combination, you see exactly what you got. And that also makes something like this just so less time consuming than a lot of the others. But I don't want a rabbit hole, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had some fun. Drop me a purple heart in the comments, and take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next round of fun. If you're interested in some more content, here's a couple videos you might want to check out, and I will catch up with you in the next one.